Hello and all, welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This is going to serve as a thank you video to Anthony Smith. We're not going to talk about the performance, his last performance so much. We're going to cover it just a bit, but we're going to talk about Anthony Smith, the fighter, and the career that he's had thus far, the 36-year-old. Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, one and only MMA Vision Analysis. First and foremost, I would like to say that Anthony Smith had the opportunity to win the title the night he faced Jon Jones because of an illegal knee at the time. The guy's such a stand-up guy that he refused to take that way out. I'm not going to say the coward way out. That would not be accurate because it was a clear foul, right? And it could have legitimately compromised him. But he is tough enough and such a stand-up guy to where he refused to win the title that way. So take that however you want. Some people might look at that and say that, hey, that's a stand-up thing to do. And some other people would say that that's a foolish thing to do. I mean, after all, there are, instances where champions were created that way. I think if we search back in recent history, we're going to be able to find at least one name. I'm not going to go into that so much. Anthony Smith, a stand-up guy, sweetheart of a guy. I don't want to say that he did not deserve the punishment that he endured at this point last night. But at the end of the day, this is the game that he participates in. And when you're halfway out of the game, I think we get these kind of results. And we get these, kind of moments that really make you question if when you're a guy in Anthony Smith's spot. You have a fantastic analyst career. Why do you need to go in there and endure this kind of punishment? What have you to prove? Obviously, for me, it's perhaps difficult to know what exactly guys like Anthony Smith and, let's say, a Tony Ferguson are chasing, but they have their reasons to why they re-enter that octagon. And, that's why a guy like Jon Jones is taking his time, taking the fight, because that's the smart way of going about it, right? I'm not trying to discredit Anthony Smith here for continuing, but at the end of the day, he got what he wanted. A last performance against the guy that looked phenomenal, right? Zhang looked absolutely phenomenal. I mean, aside from beating Anthony Smith, who looked like he didn't want to be in there anymore. I mean, it's fair. I mean, the past couple fights, you could clearly see that the guy's done, right? Physically and mentally. So it's just like he said 10 years ago, the result of that fight would have perhaps been very different, right? Not to take anything away from Zhang, who had a phenomenal performance. Elbows are absolutely vicious. Certain parts of that fight, it felt like you were watching a fight in lower weight classes. It felt like bantamweights were fighting, especially the way that Zhang was fighting. I mean, obviously, it helps with Anthony Smith. You're really not wanting to fight. I mean, it's simply what it is. It's just your best days are behind you as a fighter, right? Not as a human being, but as a fighter, which is okay, right? Thank you, Anthony Smith, for all the fantastic moments, and thank you for not taking, I'm going to say it, the coward's way out to win the title against the Jon Jones. Once again, you've given us phenomenal moments that will live on forever. If you made it this far, I appreciate it for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.